Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here, and I have WWE a WWE video, evolution video, my reactions and everything, and I got um, a lot to say, my disappointments on this. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so let me give a disclaimer. I will be mentioning some appearances by some of the men wrestlers that was there. It's only about 2 or 3. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just say further ado, let's get started. So, if I can say this name correctly, I hope I know I want to botch it. They had musical artists opening the show, none other Lucy Nittle. Nittle, hope I'm pronouncing her name right. They had her rock and roll type like thing, music and thing. I thought it was okay for the moment. But I just thought for the first ever annual Divas Evolution, I thought the music should have been more hyped, not more rock and roll. I have nothing against rock and roll, but I think the music should have been more hyped and thing. But it would have been cool to see none other Nicki Minaj music as for the pay per view for the first ever women's pay per view and thing. So that's my thing. But I want to get started on some of the matches. So let's start with the first match of the night: Trish Stratus versus Mickey James and Alicia Fox, who's taking Alex Bliss' place. Alex Bliss still was there. She still tried to interfere. Um, it to me, it wasn't so justified for everything Alex Bliss has been saying about Trish and Lita, but I feel like at a later date, oh, it will be a rematch to this. I can guarantee you. But this match was hell of a good. Lita gave some blows. Let me just say, Trish and Lita lit up Alicia Fox and Mickey James. Now, I like Mickey James for several different reasons, and I will be doing a video about that. But I was happy that Trish and Lita. Wait a minute, hold on for it. Trish and Lita won the match. Let me say, Trish and Lita won this match. And Trish and Lita pulled out some new moves. And it was just so sweet of Lita and Trish to play homage to the Hardy Boys in the match. It was just so phenomenal. But I would have, if I was WWE, I would have made that a 3-on-3 match. That just would have been me. I don't know if it was me. So y'all, comment below what you wanted to have made that, what y'all wanted to make, Mickey James and Alicia Fox and Alex Bliss versus Trish and Lita and a mystery Hall of Famer of your choice. I'm just saying. But I was so excited about that particular match, but I'm so happy that Trish and Lita came out on top. Hey y'all, did y'all see Trish and Lita's outfits? Can somebody say perfect, ladies? Trish body still looks sick. She still got it. And come on, she pulled out some new arsenal for 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 this event, including Lita as well. Ow! But yes, I love this match. Now let me get on the Mae Young Classic finale. It was, oh, I hope I pronounced Shirai. Oshie Shirai versus Tony Storm for the Million Contest. That was also a real good match. I thought I hope Osha Shirai, I thought she had it. But Tony Storm ended up winning. Since the beginning of the season of the second annual Mae Young Classic, they have built up. They built up Tony Storm to be the top person. Do I feel like Tony Storm should have won? Yeah. That's my thing about it. Yeah. But she's pretty good. I'm not doubting her ability, but I really thought Oa Shirai would have won it. But let me hear your opinion on it. Who did y'all want it to win? Okay, now I want to talk about the first women's match. First, the SmackDown's women's match, none other, the champion Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair in a last woman standing match. Man, they took each other to the limit. But I actually will say I'm happy that Becky Lynch came out on top, because it's like this. I'm going to say it like this. I think everybody is not ready for Charlotte to gain that title belt. None other. Charlotte needs to hit some lows before she can regain that title belt. I'm just saying. But the match turned out great. The match turned out great. Do I feel like Becky has what it takes to be a longevity champion? Yes. If I could say anybody who's gonna come after her again, I say Charlotte Flair is not done trying to get that title belt from Becky. That's one. If I could say anybody who might get that opportunity to go for that title belt, I feel like it would be Asuka. Asuka is well deserved of that title belt. I feel like 3 months down the line, I feel like Asuka could win that title belt. But yeah, that's a pretty good. Now, let's talk about the NXT. Kairi Singh versus Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler ended up winning the title belt. That one was taken to the limit as well. They matching each other move for move. But the one thing I didn't like at the end is like Kairi Sane wanted to confront Shayna Baszler, and I'm glad the trainers did not allow her because of the other two women being there. You know, they supposed to be the new version of the Four Horsewomen. So we don't know when we're going to ever get the Four Horsewomen gimmick. Four Horsewomen from UFC, Four Horsewomen WWE. So we don't know. Excuse me, y'all. We don't know when we are going to get that, but I would love to see that. Now, let's talk about another match. I want to talk about Sasha Banks Bayley. Sasha and Bayley and Natalya versus the Riot Squad. Do y'all know the Riot Squad got their butts handed to them? Let's just say they got their butts handed to them. But I will say this. A phenomenal match. This was a phenomenal match. They matched each other for move. But my favorite thing out of this match was when it came to Sasha, Bayley, and Natalya. It's like Bayley do her finishing move on the top, and then Sasha did her move in honor of the late Eddie Guerrero. You know, she does the frog splash, and then Natalya finished it off. Oh my God, it was phenomenal match, and it was a great match. So that is a good win for these three coming into Monday night tonight. So I wouldn't be too surprised they and I'm just saying they might recreate this match. I'm just saying. Now, before I get started, let me talk about the Battle Royal. You have everybody from Raw, all the women from Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Let's get it. NXT. Part of a few women from NXT. You had legends like Alundra Blaze, Molly Holly, Ivory, Tori Wilson, Kelly Kelly. Woo! Oh my God, that was phenomenal. It was just so phenomenal. It was beautiful. And if you remember, I told you it was certain people I told you to look at. So let me remind you the women I told y'all to take a good look at. So Nia Jax, Dana Brooks. We had to scratch out Alicia Fox because she wasn't in there. Billy Kay, Carmella. I ain't gonna go off the roof, but let me tell. Okay, Nia Jax ruled this match. I'm sorry, Nia Jax. It can't. I mean, I wanted it to really, truly. It came down to like Nia and her cousin Tamina ruled this match with a thin thumb, but then Tamina gets eliminated by Ember Moon. I mean, it was like, and then Vega thought she was going to come in at the last minute and get this victory. Nah, boo-boo, you got eliminated. So, back to the end of the line. I want to talk about Vega in a different video, but let's talk about the biggest match. Nikki Bella with her sister by her side versus Ronda Rousey versus Ronda Rousey for the women's WWE Raw Women's title belt. So before I'm gonna get on to something else at me. So some stuff that went over on Twitter the other week, and I do agree with Nikki that Ronda did hit below the belt. I felt like John Cena should have said something like should have said something, or somebody should have said something like, Ronda, you don't do that. You hit below the belt, but that you went too far. But this match was good. Brie got involved and like almost like every aspect, but Ronda Rousey is still the women's champion, so I wouldn't be too surprised. I would not be too surprised. Real soon, Nia's going to want to cash in her opportunity for that Raw SmackDown Women's title belt. So you're going to have two. Yeah. I thought and like, let me tell you what I was disappointed. So let me just mention some people that was featured, but they showed that Maria Kanellis was in the Royal Rumble. I was like shocked. They showed Mike Bennett, Maria Kanellis' husband, Mike Bennett, with their daughter. They showed Miz and Maurice and their daughter. This is the only time I will mention their names. So, but it was great. But then what was so cool is like when they showed Finn Balor and it says Bailey Hugs. It had Bailey Hugs. I thought that was so phenomenal. So I actually went, and when I went on YouTube to watch the whole show, I noticed the whole time they did not play homage to the women who came before. Not even playing homage to none other Joni Lawless. So to me, that was wrong. I just felt like, oh my God, they could have did a little bit more for the first ever. They should have went all out for it. They should have made a termination to get Melina to be part of the women's evolution. They are with certain. Everybody know who is who, but we wanted to see none other. We wanted to see Melina. We wanted to see Melina Russell. We wanted to see Karma make her return. And I think everybody can say they wanted to see if AJ was going to return. I mean, WWE, you for the first one, you did pretty. I will give you 9 stars, and I'm gonna give you a reason. The reason I'm giving 9 stars is some people I felt like that should have been part of it, But when you think of it, Jacqueline was there, but she did not anticipate. If you go back at the end after Ronda Rousey beat Nikki and you look at it in a bright pink suit, is Jacqueline. I feel like the show gets 9 stars from me. They did pretty well, but I would have gave them 10 stars if they had a dedication match or a dedication to China, because if it wasn't for people like Solandra Blaze and Solandra Blaze, Trish Stratus, Lita, Molly Holly, Victoria, another person they didn't invite, and the legendary China, rest in peace to her, we wouldn't have the Divas division, or the women's, let me just say not Divas, but the women's division. But I really feel like that women's Royal Rumble should have been named the China Royal Rumble, whatever. But let me hear from y'all. Even though WWE did not do a dedication at the Women's Evolution for, even though they didn't do a dedication to this person, to China at the Women's Evolution, was it wrong for them not to include something historic about with the Women's Revolution doing with China, or it just wouldn't have been appropriate to do it? All right, y'all. Let me hear from you. What was your favorite moment from the Women's Evolution? Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.